But if we do anything right at this point, it should involve getting rid of Zelensky as quickly as possible. And hopefully that's what President Trump has concluded at this point, because that's the right conclusion. Get him out. Now you have Ambassador Zaluzhny. I think he's in London. He's a former general that commanded Ukrainian forces in the field. They could certainly summon him back from London and get rid of Zelensky and the crew, put him in temporarily to fashion a peace with the Russians. I think that's doable. But the key thing here is that Ukraine has now become an obstacle to an agreement with Russia that could change the security architecture of Europe. This is an opportunity for President Trump and his administration and President Putin to sort out a huge issue, which is how do we guarantee the security of Europeans, Russians, not just Ukrainians, everyone. We ought to do that. And I think President Trump wants to do that. We ought to do it soon, because if we cannot communicate effectively with the Russians, if they lose confidence in us, and I think this entire incident in the White House is going to be viewed as, to some extent, a loss of confidence that President Putin may have in President Trump, because that could never happen in the Kremlin. He would be gone so quickly, no one would have ever seen him. It would have happened at light speed. And I think they're wondering, what's wrong with this country that they allow this pipsqueak criminal fraud to walk into the Oval Office and verbally insult and attack the President of the United States. It's beyond my understanding. I'm sure the Russians are shocked. So I think that's what counts, is getting rid of this man, getting rid of the regime, put someone else in there at least temporarily until elections can be held, to negotiate the beginning of the end of this pointless, stupid, unnecessary war.